sucked in. Good morning, my honeys. Welcome to another day in the life. Being a small business owner, the day after Black Friday, we had a lot of orders. Very grateful, but now I have a big task ahead of me, which is packing all the orders. This is gonna take a while, but I am so grateful that so many of you wanted to purchase and stock up during Black Friday. And honestly, it was a stressful day. It was a little bit of a stressful day. Our ads in the beginning weren't doing so well, but they seem to have picked up, which is really relieving. So I was doing my best to post socials organically and things like that. And wow, it's a lot, but now the fun part of packing orders. We have a USPS pickup coming sometime today at a random time to grab all the packages. So I need to try to get through this as quickly as possible because it is already 11 a.m. I spent the morning just drinking my coffee, sitting at my desk and printing shipping labels and doing the whole shipments and everything like that. So now we have many orders to fulfill from the past 2 days. I think there's probably over 30 here, which so far this is becoming our best Black Friday to date, which, as you know, somebody who's been trying to build this business mostly by themselves, HoneyBii does help with the logistics and finance ends, like basically everything to do with numbers he helps me with because I am not a numbers person. But otherwise, you know, this is an achievement and I'm really proud of it. And it was super, you guys saw it was super stressful getting to this point. It was very stressful, lots of tears, lots of frustration, lots of anger, but we made it. So let's start packing some orders. Well, we can do that. What I was thinking to know which boxes, because they're all different sizes, is I can count how many are just single IPLs or combo IPLs, and those will be regular boxes. I know for a fact there's 2 to 3 big boxes required for the biggers.
Whatever you like, honey buns. Whatever Bronwyn wants.
And then there's gonna be maybe quite a few standard small boxes for like oils and gels. So I think we should do it like that. No playing with the garbage. Oh my god, so cute. One. Oh, these are all just one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 2 p.m., officially 2 p.m. right now. I think we started this either at 10:30 or 11 a.m. So it's been 2 hours, maybe a little more, of just simply packing orders. Let me show you. We have USPS today coming to pick up those orders because we knew we wouldn't be able to like fit it all in our car. Like we could probably fit it all in our car, but we figured it would just be easier to have USPS come and actually pick it up because they scan it when they pick it up. So it's like for sure in their system. Well, if we drop it off ourselves, they don't get scanned at that point. So that's what we decided to do. But I'm tired now. That was a lot. I only had that McDonald's for breakfast, which was really nice, but I could for sure use a second cup of coffee right now and a little bit of something to eat. And then we actually ran out of sample sachets for the new Mizusika gel veil, the newest product that I launched. So I need to prepare formula, more of the the formula today for packaging into sample sachets. And then I also ran out of the promo cards that go in the box for that, which I have just for now been temporarily printing and cutting at home. So I made a few of those really quickly, but I want to just order them from Vistaprint, get them set up and ordered from Vistaprint, because it's a lot of time for me to print them myself, cut them by hand. It's just you know. So that's what I have to do today. But yeah, I'm already so tired. I feel like I could just go to bed. So my meal today is gonna be leftovers from yesterday when we went out for lunch. There's also like brisket leftovers and some mashed potatoes I made a couple nights ago. I don't have the energy to be cooking. Honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why I've probably gained weight since the past year, is because, you know, I just find myself not having the time to cook, or more so like the capacity. Like by the time like it comes down to eating, it's just like I'm like over it. So I just eat kind of like convenient food, which isn't the best. And talking about gaining weight, I'll probably talk about that a little bit in a different vlog, but yeah, I've gained weight. But I am working on it. But yeah, it's leftovers for me today, I think. But yeah, I really could just like use a sleep. Like I could just go to sleep. I was so like, oh, I'm gonna set up for Christmas today. No. So I have my coffee, yay, and a couple other sales came in while I was eating, so I gotta print those packing slips, and then I need to do a newsletter as well for today as well, because like since it's like talking nonsense because I'm tired. But because it's Black Friday weekend, I want to send a newsletter every day so people don't feel like they miss out. People know that the limited time promos are going on, things like that. So I have to come up with another newsletter. Print this packing slip. The USPS pickup for the packages has not come yet, which is fine. Oh, good news. Here's an update for you guys. Remember I was telling you in the last video where I was just like telling you like all the darkness? I think one or two of you said like, oh, even though this vlog is complaining, like I loved it. And that kind of, I just wanted to like address that a little bit, because I usually only try to make sure that my vlogs are always like for the most part on the positive side, because like I want you guys to come to my channel to like feel happy or like feel motivated or something like that. But I did get a lot of feedback off of the Japan series and just my videos in general a few months back, saying you guys wanted to see a little more of like the reality of things. And so with that, I made like the last vlog because I wanted to share the reality of being a small business owner. And the reality is it's not all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, and me like spinning around with beautiful outfits on in like a luxury fucking like lifestyle. It's not like that at all. In fact, pretty much every single day, like I don't get a chance to wash my face. Like I neglect eating a lot because it's so busy. There's a lot of issues on the back end. Like for example, there's a lot of like issues with customer emails and like people wanting to do like, you know. And like the reality of that is like I've never shared that either, because that's like the day-to-day, like that's almost like an everyday thing. You'll get customers like emailing, being upset about something that like, you know, they shouldn't be upset about because it was right there in like you know, things like that. And it's just like, that's the reality of it. It's actually not in any bit glamorous at all running a small business. And to be fair, I do feel like the past 2 years have like aged me significantly because of the stresses of it and the lifestyle of it. It's not glamorous whatsoever. And there might be like instances where people are able to make it a more glamorous lifestyle. And usually that's because they can afford to like hire staff, or say for example, they're not actually the business owner. Like they don't actually do like stuff for the business. So for example, I know of a few like business owners, small business owners, where they're only like, they say like, oh, this is my business, my small business, but the reality is they're actually only the face of the company, and like a whole team of people does the back end work. So those are the instances where, you know, it is actually glamorous, because you get to live the lifestyle you want. You get to reap the benefits of having a business without any of the grunt work and the stresses that come along with it. And it's mostly like running a small business is mostly the logistics and the nitty gritty, and like the small percentage of it that I've learned the hard way is actually the fun, which is the photography, the videography, the marketing. Like that's like the smallest percentage, where the day-to-day is just logistical stuff, planning, shipping, fulfillment, strategizing, dealing with customers, like complaints and things like that. Or like it's a lot. So when it comes to people maybe feeling like, oh, it's complaining, it's not. It's me sharing the truth. Because I could have just like not at all made that video, and you guys would continue to think like, oh, everything's so perfect. Where it's just, I only like to show the highlights and the good things of running a small business. Like when I launch a product and it's exciting, or when I feel like I had a win and like my boxes came in and things like that, like those little moments. But yeah, the reality is it's really hard work. It's not easy. It's really stressful. And you know, I'm doing most of the grunt work for the most part by myself, and only recently have I got an ad person to help manage ads, which has actually taken so much off my plate. Like I just feel so much better from having that help. But yeah, it's a lot of work, but I will try not to do too many videos where like I, you know, reveal my frustrations and like the dark side of, you know, running a small business, and try to show you guys more of the fun side of it. Yeah, but anyway, this time of year is a really stressful and hard time of year as a small business owner, but I'm so grateful, of course, all the time. I'm so grateful that I've built this, and you know, you guys support it, and it's building into something more, and that's what I want it to be. And maybe, who knows, maybe at the end of this year I'll be able to pay myself for the first time in 2 years. What's that? Bottles Express, because remember I asked for a few Express, but she just maybe never, because it's China. So because she never gave us a tracking number but said it shipped, so this could be the lotion bottles, I hope, or it's hats, but that would be heavier. I'm thinking it's lotion bottles because of how light they are.
The essence bottles from the lady.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Oh,
But,
you're recording.
but also, yeah, that's okay. But some are also like shipped by sea as well. So, like, I wanted some express ship, I told her, I think. Oh no, it's just the rest of our gel bottles. Okay.
You think they're up?
That was by sea. That was pretty fast.
Will you open the thing? There's some smidge over here.
Pretty cool. We just got the rest of our gel bottles that, because I got like, I don't know, a few hundred of them shipped by express so I could get them out and launched in time for like Black Friday for the launch date. And the rest of them were shipped by sea, but like the ship by sea ones only like maybe arrived like a week to maybe 2 weeks after the express ones, which is pretty surprising because usually ship by sea is like a month or more. So that was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting that to be what it is, but we are still waiting for the USPS person to come by and pick up the boxes. It's a little bit later than usual, so we got like 41 plus boxes sitting there. But yeah, it's like, it's dark and rainy here today right now, so I kind of just want to, I don't know, snuggle up in bed or snuggle up with a nice meal, even though I'm not like really hungry because I just had a coffee not too long ago at around 3:30. I think it's 5 p.m. now. So I don't feel like too hungry, but like maybe like a soup would be nice or something like that, but I don't want to cook. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I don't really want to cook. But it'd be nice even having like the fireplace on and whatnot since it's becoming a bit of a dark, rainy evening. Funny Winnie. Funny Win. What do you see over there? Yeah, I really want to set up for Christmas. This is the first time in years that I haven't set up for Christmas at the beginning of November just because I've been so busy. But maybe if I don't have 40-something plus packages to pack tomorrow, I'll be able to set up. What do you think you see? Oh, is Haru in the couch? Must be checking on your brother. He's in there. He's hiding. It's about, like, blanking out on how to put this on my head. But it's about 6 o'clock right now, and my skin is feeling a little dry from having makeup on today. I have actually broken out a bunch with stress breakouts from everything, especially on my forehead. Actually, that's been like ongoing for a while now. I've been getting a lot of more clogged pores on my forehead, but like I've never had like this many active like pimples. But I actually was able to get rid of most of them by using my Glass Eye Peel Photo Facial. I really just like blasted the crap out of my forehead. And also I had one giant pimple like right here in the middle of my eyebrows, and I had to use my pimple patches. These are on sale too for Black Friday right now and throughout the holiday season. Yeah, so I only ever actually use pimple patches when I freshly extract a pimple, because in my opinion, like so many brands will be like, just apply it on a pimple and it will disappear. No, you actually have to do an extraction, or like let there be an exit point for whatever's in the pimple, so like any pus and debris. So either like, you know, stab it with a needle or like do the extraction process. That way it has an opening and it can actively absorb whatever is like needs to come out. I had to do the needle method on this one because it was so big, so angry, and so like under the skin. It would have taken like weeks for it to like emerge enough for me to like not use a needle. So popped it with a needle, and then I put my pimple patch on, and literally overnight it was flat. And I didn't take a photo because I was just like, you know, it wasn't the first thing on my mind. I want to remove my makeup, so I've been using this cleansing oil by No. 1 Zin, and I'm almost done. It's the Easy Peasy cleansing oil. I actually want to make my own Glow Atelier cleansing oil soon. Flynn, you can't come in, your crate is... Because I love cleansing oils. I've always for years done the Korean double cleansing method, and I swear to God, it is one of the things I changed in my like skincare routine in my life that actually dramatically made a difference on my acne prone skin. If you guys remember from way back in the day, or if you're new here, throughout my youth, like ever since I was 19 until I was about probably 24 or 25, I used to have like really bad acne, and it used to be cystic to the point where I needed to go on Accutane 3 times because it was like that bad when I was like in my early 20s and 19. And then after that, after Accutane, it was just kind of like always a little prevalent in there. And then it was just a matter of like finding a routine and products and methods that worked for me to help get control over my acne. Once that's all off, I go in with a cleansing foam of choice. You know I love the BiiBiiBeauty acne foam cleanser. It's really gentle and doesn't feel like it's really like stripping the skin. For the first time ever, like a couple months ago, I started testing out to the Cosrx Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser, like one of the most viral like cleansers ever. I actually hate this. I feel like it's so mediocre, and like it's really drying, and I don't know, like people with acne prone skin or even people with sensitive skin are always like, oh, it's so good. And I just think it's so meh. I don't know, like whenever I start using it, my skin just feels so much more dry than it needs to be, and I heavily prefer this. Like this is so much better for cleansing foam. And like so many people are like, oh, if you have like, there's so much misinformation out there about like skincare and skin types, but like if you have dry skin, like everyone's always like, you should be using a milk cleanser or oil cleansers only, and that is like so far from the truth, because like skin types aren't categorized into just one category. Like for me, I have dry, acne prone, sensitive skin. So like I am dry, but I still get acne, which is like probably the worst combination skin type you can actually have. It's so frustrating. But like if I only cleansed my skin with like oil cleanser and then followed up with a milk cleanser, I would have so much acne. Like I would just be so, my skin would be so congested and clogged. Anyway, I love cleansing brushes, so I just use this super old April Skin one. There's so many like out there you can get on Amazon, but like these make an amazing difference for like clogged pores and congested skin as well. So when I feel like my skin is extra congested and I'm starting to get like a lot of blackheads or like clogged pores, I make sure to start using this again, especially on the nose. Like again, back in the day, I used to use these religiously, especially when I had a lot more acne, and this made like a big difference. But for me, I really hate gel cleansers. Like there are some out there that are formulated to be not so drying, but overall gel cleansers are like a big no for me. And I have to use like either cream cleansers, like the one I'm just using, like it's still a foaming cleanser, but it's a cream style, it's less drying. Or milk cleansers are good if I'm not wearing makeup. Like I can use a milk cleanser to cleanse my skin, but if I wear makeup, it's a hard pass. Like I need something that's more intensive, that's really gonna help to get all that extra makeup, dirt and debris and oil and schmutz out of my pores. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do a quick IPL session just on my forehead here. I did a microneedling knee like 2 nights ago, so I can't do it areas that I microneedled, but I did not microneedle the area that I'm breaking out on my forehead because that would be bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use my newest launch skincare product. This is the Glow Atelier Mizu Sika Gel Veil. I'm gonna do a whole like introduction review video on this, and in fact, like I realized the whole time I've had like my own skincare products, I've never reviewed my own skincare products and like really properly introduced them to you guys. So I'm gonna start doing that, a few videos on that. But anyway, this is the newest product that I launched this Black Friday that I was telling you guys about. It's almost empty because I've been using it for quite some time, quite a few months, but it is designed to be used as, like it has 3 main functions, which I'll tell you all about in a separate video. But I'm gonna take a little bit of it, and on my skin that's still a little damp, I'm just gonna apply it because it's actually a really good prep for the Glass IPL Photo Facial. Since I've been doing IPL skincare treatments for a long time, my skin's more resilient to it and I know what my skin can handle. So I'm gonna be going ahead and going in at level 4 intensity and like level 4 with intensity 3. That kind of is like my comfort zone, and just blast my forehead a little bit. Protective eyewear. Just a few zaps to help kill the acne bacteria that might still be active in my pores and in my skin. You know what's crazy is I like never used to have forehead acne until I moved here to Texas. I don't know what it is. It's got to be something like in the food, because like literally like my forehead was always like perfect, never acne, rarely ever clogged pores. I'm just gonna leave that gel on because it's super, super hydrating and nice. But now I'm gonna go in with the Numbenzin 3 serum, the skin softening serum, just as a nice hydrating layer. Bonus double layer on my skin. Neck, always the neck as well. And I'm gonna be going in with my Nacific Fresh Herb Origin Cream. I actually really love this cream, and I feel like Nacific is still a little bit of an underhyped like brand on the global market, but in Korea, like they literally have, what's it called? Stray Kids. Stray Kids. They're literally like the ambassadors of the brand. And it's like they're a popular brand in Korea, but for some reason they just haven't really taken off on a global level, like for trendy products. And that's another thing that kind of like bothers me about like the social media skincare presence, is that like it's kind of boring for me because everybody's always like, TikTok viral, and it's always like the same thing over and over again, and it's just like so exhausting. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off and seal everything in with my liquid repair oil veil. And I pretty much always use anywhere from 6 to 8 drops, depending on how like parched my skin is. And I just pat it on my forehead, and then neck, and then chest as well. Like I kid you, like 98% of the time I'm using this. And I always love to like take my skincare, especially my facial oil, and go like behind my ear. Because if you've ever looked at facelift patients, especially when they're like scarred, they show the scars of a facelift are always around like the whole face, but then they specifically come and they go around the ear and the back here. So it's super important with your anti-aging skincare as well to always make sure you're applying those products like here and then like behind the ear as well. Pimples on my forehead are actually really annoying. I feel so ugly. Anyway, It is now like 6:30. USPS has still not arrived, and I checked my business email and it said they came at 5 p.m. and picked up 54 packages. No. So either they're lying, which I feel like they might be lying, and just didn't want to pick them up, or they went to the wrong house, like a neighbor's house, but I'm pretty sure nobody else in our vicinity is a small business owner, because I never see them going to their car with boxes and stuff like that like we do. So I think they lied. So that's really, really annoying, because this whole day we could have just shipped them ourselves and I could have gotten a Starbucks. So that's really annoying. It's just like, come on guys, like why? Anyway, that would have been the second time we've done like a pickup request. We've only done it once before, just as like a test round to see like, is it worth it? And then we figured, okay, this will be great during like the holiday season, Black Friday, because it means that like it will save us time. But now we've just lost time and our shipments are delayed because tomorrow's Sunday, so we can't actually ship anything tomorrow. So that is actually really annoying. But HoneyBii just left now because we figured we'd get some takeout food, some pho, some Vietnamese pho and stuff for dinner, cozy up, get the fireplace on, watch a movie for the evening, and try to decompress a little bit. And he said he would take some of the later packages, like the earlier orders, with him and see if he can try to fit them in. Because USPS has like a drop box, but it's like really small and limited. And last Black Friday, we ended up like driving to like 3 different post offices on many occasions at night to like drop packages. But like things kept being full and full, like drop boxes were full and full. So he'll see what he can fit in the drop boxes at this time of night. But yeah, it's just annoying. Like I like, definitely annoying, but fortunately like it's not like it's a week late. It's like it's just like they'll have to wait till Monday. Pretty much an entire day revolving around simply fulfilling orders. I actually did post to Instagram for Glow Atelier, and I did post the newsletter that I said I was going to do, and then also I did add some new variants, some new options to the Glass IPL Photo Facial. So I finally included the gel into a purchase option, like a combo option, so that if you buy an IPL, you can get a gel at a discounted rate. So I added that, and then also I added 3 combo pack, which is totally new. So now you have the option to get the IPL, the oil, and the gel, all 3 at a discounted bundle rate. So those are now added to the IPL page as well. But yes, that's everything I did today. Most things wrapped around the fact of shipping and fulfilling orders, which is to be expected around this time of year, which I'm super, super grateful for. But yeah, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm dehydrated, and I want to just cozy up in bed, watch a movie, maybe read some manga. I'm actually going to come out with a separate channel once all this chaos is over, like a new channel that's just going to focus around like all the things that I really love, like anime and manga, which is totally different from this channel, which is like was originally skincare for the longest time. Now it's like lifestyle skincare. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited to like get to do that, and I want to do a cosplay so bad. I haven't done a cosplay, and I'm falling behind on that because it's just been too busy.